Good morning, Saturday the 4th of October, your hill livery strangles update. I hope you're all doing okay today in this windy, stormy weather we've got here in the UK. I'm just out in the field now feeding Lizzie and Bubbles. Lizzie getting her breakfast and Bubbles gonna come and have some as well. So strangles, where are we at? We've got fields full of really healthy looking horses that are really bored, but they're not negative. And this week one of the mares, we had some mares tested, they tested negative. We were suspicious about that because we had seen something in the guttural pouch. We went back in 2 days later and retested, and we now have a weak positive, which is also being told that it could be a false positive. So we'll retest her again next week and see what we come up with. But at the moment, all the horses are in the same fields and they are not moving. So that is where we are at. We don't seem to be able to get them to a negative state at the moment. And we do seem to be a little bit at Groundhog Day. We have really sadly lost a horse this week. That was due to neurological issues not connected with the strangles. He did have strangles, and it was one that we were struggling to get negative. It was one of our first, but sadly the neurological situation was too bad. So that's devastating for him, for his owner, and for us. It's always a very sad time. So I think we're getting a bit of a kick in the teeth, you would say. Lots of people have sent lots of lovely messages and asked lots of valid questions, and I am incredibly grateful for the kindness that we've been shown. Just walking back into the yard now, I'm really glad to tell you that Darcy and Bertha are doing amazingly well. They are absolutely brilliant. Darcy better than Bertha. Bertha did have a little bit of a problem where she spiked her temperature again, but she has come through that and she is coming out the other side. She's doing incredibly well, and they are both very happy going out, and I think they'll probably go back out in the field again permanently next week. They're not very keen on being in, even though the weather isn't being very kind, although at the moment the sky looks great. So I'm grateful. That's where we're at with strangles. We are now just at the end of our 11th week, going into our 12th week next week, although it does seem to have been longer. It hasn't been longer, it has been that amount of time. So it is what it is. I'm very grateful. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for all of the top tips that you've given me. Lost the dog, the dog's just arriving. Top tips have been great. Things like getting tested for cushions, because that might be holding on. We have had Bertha tested for cushions and she doesn't have it, but all of those top tips have been really helpful, and I am incredibly grateful for everybody's kindness, because the kindness has outshone the nastiness. There's been a bit of that, but never mind. Thank you. Hopefully I'll have some more news for you next week. Take care, have a great weekend, and stay safe in the storm. Bye.